Have you missed something important in a fast-paced chat flow? I'm David Stiernholm and you're listening to Done. Today's episode is about the 3 kinds of chat messages that you need to look out for when the chat is hectic. But first, have you fallen into one common pitfall when it comes to to-do lists? That is, your to-do list has become immense and therefore hard to work with. In a recent post on the Struktör blog, I share how a simple sometime maybe list can help you declutter your main to-do list and keep you focused on what truly matters. There's a link in the show notes. Chatting is so liberating and enjoyable. You don't have to worry about greetings or formatting the text to make it easy to read, like with emails. You can dive right in, say what you want, and have quick, concise conversations. It's entirely commonplace to use emojis, which is also becoming the norm in most emails now, and a fun GIF can quickly spread joy and camaraderie. I see a trend towards chatting right now. I think the simplicity, the casualness and fast pace attract many. In a collaboration I am currently involved in, we call the general chat channel the kitchen, because that's where we hang out, as if we were at a nice mingling party at someone's house. However, there's a risk that even critical discussions can take place in the seductive and friendly chat. Before you know it, 2 people have made a decision. When the others involved join the chat later in the afternoon, the previous conversation leading up to the hasty decision is buried in the chat history, and the latecomers miss entirely what was agreed upon. So, how do you balance having a free-flowing chat and avoid things getting messy and falling through the cracks? All you need to do is make sure you capture 3 types of messages. Do this. When you're chatting and things are moving quickly, keep an eye out for if you or someone else writes something that means you must do something you can't do immediately. Add it to your to-do list right away. If you're chatting on Teams and have your to-do list in to-do, you can create a task with just a few clicks and link it back to the original message. Or, if it means someone else has to do something you want or need to keep track of to ensure it gets done, add it directly to your list of things you're waiting for from others if you know that person might need a reminder to deliver what they promised. This list can be your to-do list where you create a task with a waiting label, for example. Or something that is essential information that you will need to find later on. It could be a decision that was made, something important someone mentioned, an answer to a crucial question, or anything else that needs to be documented. Save it where you save other reference information about the current project, client, case, or whatever you're discussing. Everything else can pass by and enjoy and immerse yourself in. Because if you only capture these 3 types of messages, you won't miss anything important in the scattered, fast-paced chat flow. Even if you're supposed to have critical conversations elsewhere, it's not a big deal if they happen in the kitchen, which on paper is the wrong place. You can spend more time discussing, chatting and conversing with your colleagues in the free chat format rather than expending energy trying to control the structure and herd participants into the right pen. Of course, it's preferable to discuss the right thing in the right forum, but if it happens to come up in the wrong place due to the speed, it's not a big deal. How do you balance having free, lively chats and more formalized channels with the same people? How do you keep them separate? And how do you handle it when things risk getting messy? Please write to me at david@stiernholm.com and let me know. This question is becoming more relevant for many and I'm curious to hear your best tip. Thank you for today and I'll talk to you again next week.